Hello, Gemini. Welcome in. It's Laura from Tenacious Taurus Twin Flame Tarot, and this is going to be your general collective message. This energy reading is timeless. Keep in mind, timing and energy are fluid, so whenever you're guided to watch this, you're likely to find a message in here for you, Gemini. This is for any major Gemini placements, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, Jupiter, and North Node. And so we've got a Piscean stellium kind of going on in the astrology. And so I really wanted to dig in with the Shaman's Dream Oracle deck with this round of zodiac messages because the energy is saying we've got the potential to manifest our dreams. So pardon me, Gemini. I've not been feeling the greatest the last couple of days. But I was itching to get this out there today. So after we're done pulling with some oracle messages with the Shaman's Dream deck, we are going to pull in today with the Psychic Tarot of the Heart by John Holland. So let's jump right in, Gemini, and let's see what kind of a message needs to come through for you. All right, we get the Wailing Tree. This is speaking of a reconciliation. It's also a 14 card. Well, it's a 59 breaking down to a 14, which is talking about some karmic debt. There could be some abuse here going on from some past life timelines coming up to be addressed. I do feel a connection where there are deep roots. So I could be talking to a Gemini that's been deep in the dark night of the soul, going into the hidden shadows of self and transmuting some energies. And so 62 breaking down to an 8, that's a very karmic number as well. It represents the number of infinity, spiritual strength. It's the energy of what goes around, comes around. And so something coming back around, something from the past, a reconciliation. This could be with a lover, a child, a parent, a family member. But I do feel somebody here has been crying, missing somebody, and has been in the depths of the darkness of the subconscious mind, trying to find a place of balance. And so I feel a major decision is being made. I think get ready for some massive changes as the cycle kind of comes to completion. I'm feeling fire. So rebirth by fire is what I want to say, Gemini. Oh my gosh. So let's see what needs to come through for you. We'll get 3 cards with this deck, and then we'll jump in with the tarot. Some messages for Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, Jupiter, and North Node. What do we got, Gemini? I like it. Things are moving forward. If things have been stuck or challenging and delayed, I think the right time is now for something to move forward. And so the fortune's wheel. This could be good fortune. This also means there's some massive, massive changes on the horizon with that being a 23 card breaking down to a 5. And we get the Horseman. This is a time of massive changes. I'm just going to say maybe a change in partnerships, a change in homes, a tidy house, clarity, and organization. So there is a new beginning here. This is like an ace. So there's going to be a change on the home front is kind of what I'm feeling here, Gemini. And I think you've been wandering, you've been drifting, you've been wandering, and something is about to come to fruition. Another 14 energy breaking down to a 5. And so maybe you've just been trying to deal with life as it comes at you. I think you've been in like this very dark tunnel of transition is kind of what it feels like. And something is coming to fruition for sure with the Netcaster. But it's kind of time to face the consequences of a past choice. So there is a decision being made here, and there's some truth coming forward. And so somebody's going to have some confidence when it comes to taking some action. And so I think there's been delays. This is kind of feeling like a Knight of Wands. I also feel like somebody is getting ready to swiftly leave a home situation behind after a realization or a moment of clarity. So let's jump in with the tarot and let's see what else needs to come through, Gemini. Simply love. Throat chakra. I think somebody needs to activate their throat chakra. Somebody here might be having trouble communicating their desires. But with the 6 of Cups, this also is speaking of a reconciliation of some sort. It's simply about just the love. And this could be a reconciliation with a father and a son. It doesn't have to be, but you see kind of like a father and a son on the card. But somebody here is needing to speak up. So let's see. Let's see what we got here. Gemini. Messages for Gemini, please. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, Jupiter, and North Node. Messages for Gemini. Oh my gosh. There's that Strength card. Control. Control. Could be dealing with a Leo. It doesn't have to be. But we got Strength here. We've got somebody that's really been mastering their ego. We get the Empress. And then we get Reach Out. A couple of threes. So this is about taking action for sure. This is about a union of some sort. The Empress births life. The Empress is a creator. She truly is the epitome of unconditional love. We get the Sun. And so more Leo energy. And then we get dead central energy. We get this Five of Cups. Change your focus. Listen. The High Priestess. Pisces energy. Rest and reconsider. We've got somebody here deeply wounded with the Nine of Wands. And they've been struggling for sure with the Devil. Somebody's been battling addictions, codependencies, self-worth issues. Somebody here has been caged up in a very toxic, low vibration cycle. Could be dealing with a Capricorn. It doesn't have to be. But somebody, I feel, has allowed their ego to control a situation. And maybe there's been a lack of communication. Somebody is being encouraged to reach out to an Empress. And I think there's been grieving over this Empress. Overall outcome, we do get the Six of Pentacles, which is all about equal giving and receiving. So something is coming into balance. Definitely something is coming into balance. And somebody here needs to take the lead of a situation. And so, wow, death and rebirth. And then we get the Magician. And so that's your energy. Gemini, I do feel dreams are about to come true. Absolutely, with the Nine of Cups. But somebody's going to have to take the lead. Somebody's going to have to initiate some massive life changes and transformation. Could be dealing with a Scorpio. Doesn't have to be. But this represents profound life transformation. And that's what the Magician does, Gemini. The Magician sheds the old to bring in the new. The Magician has all of the tools in his toolbox to manifest a better future, right? And so somebody, I feel, is stepping into their most authentic essence. They're taking off the mask. They're taking off the facade. They're going through a major release and death energy. And they are becoming the Magician. So this very well could be you. So I feel a Gemini here getting ready to take the lead and maybe take action towards an Empress. I feel there's been like no talking, no communication in order maybe for one or both of you to go within and to really get in tune with your inner world, with your inner High Priestess, to really listen to the inner stirrings of your emotional body is kind of what I'm feeling. And so within the next 5 days, somebody is going to be shifting their focus. I feel somebody's been grieving. There's like this moment of clarity. Something is being illuminated, and it really is about the heart. And so I kind of feel somebody's been laser focused on an Empress, thinking about reaching out, thinking about taking those steps to communicate. And they've been reconsidering, maybe looking back at something from the past when it comes to a reconciliation. But they've been battling their inner demons. And somebody here has been afraid to uncage their heart when it comes to giving back. So there is a possibility for dreams to come true and new vitality here. But I do think you're facing some challenging times before you can come together in this union. So let's take a look at the Strength card. We get the Two of Wands in reversed. So we do have somebody here that is afraid. I think afraid to make a decision, afraid to take those steps forward, especially when it comes to love. There is a new beginning in love all around here. And an opportunity maybe for a lifetime partnership with an Empress that truly is nurturing, loving, giving, gives without expectations, Taurus, Libra. But I do feel you're going to have to get rigorously honest with yourself. The Ace of Cups. the Ace of Swords, and the Emperor. So we have a masculine here that has tried to control the situation, has been afraid to make a decision, has been letting their ego run the show. Could be an Aries, doesn't have to be. But we've got a masculine here that I feel is being haunted by the past. And they've tried to ignore their feelings when it comes to this connection. But I think there's no more denying this truth. There's no more denying this love on the heart. So there is an opportunity for a new beginning. Absolutely. There is an opportunity for a reconciliation or a reunion of some sort for two people that are divinely guided to be together with the Lovers. That's your card as well, Gemini. And so two people divinely connected, divinely intertwined, about to come together. And I feel a masculine energy about to take the lead, about to reach out towards this Empress. And so I feel somebody's been feeling helpless and hopeless. And they've been going within, absolutely confronting and facing their deepest, darkest fears when it comes to a reconciliation and love. I think there's fear because maybe this is a connection that was moved on from. But I do feel it's going to lead to a lot of success and a lot of growth. So let's see what this realization is with the Sun. The Six of Wands. The Two of Pentacles. Oh, and choose your battles wisely. The Six and Seven of Wands with the Two of Pentacles. And so I do feel somebody's been on defense. Somebody has guarded their heart. Somebody has been afraid to go towards victory and success. I do feel there is victory here after a period of grieving and sorrow and challenges and choosing your battles wisely. There has been a lot of juggling. There has been a lot of back and forth, a lot of indecision. There is a need to find a sense of balance in your life. And I do feel somebody has really contemplated about putting in the dedicated effort to building a legacy. With the 2 and the 8, we get the 10 of Pentacles. I just want to say, like, what are you waiting for? What are you waiting for? I do feel it's time to share your love with somebody, Gemini. And I do feel with this reconsidering energy, somebody really is realizing how they've allowed their ego to master and control them. And I feel maybe somebody here received some poor advice. Maybe somebody here was told, hey, leave them in the past. Don't reach out. It's all good. There could also be this energy of somebody in the past was giving to more than one. They were working on multiple connections. That's quite possible as well. But let's see what this rest and reconsider has to say, because this is like my wounded warrior, my wounded healer, and I do feel somebody here is deeply wounded, going through a period of healing. The Star, wish fulfillment. Third eye, helpless and hopeless. So yeah, 2 8s. This is definitely something coming back from the past. Maybe somebody needed to break some chains with something very toxic in their life. I feel this is relating to an old mindset, an old belief system, and somebody has been feeling helpless and hopeless when it comes to seeing something clearly with the third eye. So I feel some sacred sight has recently been activated with this masculine being asked to take the lead. And they've been going within, seeking this truth. And I think now that they see things clearly, they are feeling a little bit hopeless. This could be a connection that's been in separation for 5 years, or somebody that you met 5 years ago. So change your focus, clarified by the 4 of Swords. Just breathe. The 7 of Swords, seeking that truth. And the 5 of Pentacles, feeling all alone. Yeah, somebody is feeling abandoned, emotionally bankrupt. We could have a masculine here that abandoned an Empress in her time of need and has resisted reaching out for the last 3 years. And now the tables have flipped. Somebody here is now feeling all alone, and they've betrayed themselves is kind of what I'm feeling. There's a lot of grief here. If we take the 7 and we subtract the 4, we get the 3. We got some heartbreak here. We've got somebody that really needs to dig themselves out of this energy of feeling like rock bottom is what it feels like. And I think somebody has recently pierced the veil of illusion. There's been some truth exposed recently when it comes to a cheating scenario or some past deception and lying. And I feel the death of an old way of being in order to bring in this new energy. And so somebody's been struggling financially as well. And they're going within, trying to listen to their own inner guidance when it comes to bringing forward some type of justice, some type of balance. So let's take a look at the Six of Pentacles. Rebuild. We got a Tower coming in. We got somebody getting broken free from an old way of being. And then we get the Nine of Pentacles, which is a well-deserved reward. We got a pre-empress here. And then we get sadness and isolation. So I do feel a higher heart activation. And somebody here is grieving. I feel we've got a feminine here that's risen above the fray, that's healed, that has reached an enlightened state of being. And we've got a masculine bottoming out. But I do feel there is going to be an opportunity to rebuild from the heart. There is going to be unavoidable change coming. And if you're stuck somewhere you're not meant to be, get ready for that foundation to get blasted out of the water. Somebody here, I think, had some codependency issues that needed to be worked through. But I feel coming out on top, and I do feel entering into some type of new collaboration with the 9 and the 6. We kind of get the 3, which is reach out. It's time to reach out. It's time to start a new collaboration. It's time to rebuild from the ground up. And I feel somebody here has been, you know, feeling like empty inside. I feel this energy of like somebody not having the drive and the determination to go forward, and maybe due to that Mars square Neptune transit. But I feel somebody's going through a period of healing, resting, before taking action to restore some balance. And I do feel somebody is coming in with an offer of some sort because they would like things to move forward. So I think get ready to receive some communication. Somebody's cleaning up a mess, and somebody is getting ready to embrace all of these changes in order for something to move forward. And that's kind of what I've got, Gemini. I hope this helped. I hope this resonated. If you would like to book a personal or a soulmate reading with me, check out that description box below, Gemini. And I do look forward to seeing you all again next time. Thank you.